Well, hello good people, and welcome to all the Married at First Sight fans out there. I hope you all been doing great, because it's been roughly a month since I last posted a Married at First Sight video. But in a few moments, I'll be sharing my thoughts and feelings on the Matchmaking episode for season 16 of Married at First Sight. And over the course of this video, I plan to talk about my thoughts on the episode as a whole. I want to share my honest opinion on the cast members, and whether I see them stand together by decision day. And I will also share with you my plan for uploading content for this season of the show. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. Now, if you've seen the past several Matchmaking episodes of Married at First Sight, then this episode is really no different. We spend several minutes with Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal giving the same speech about the show's process. We then see them interviewing the potential cast members and matching them together. Unfortunately, we don't see Pastor Franklin or Dr. Pio on this episode, but I get a sense that they will be featured a lot more throughout the season of the show. But my overall thoughts on this episode was that it was an hour too long, and some of the actual cast members didn't get an equal amount of time to shine. If you haven't seen this episode yet, then you might want to treat it like a bill collector and avoid it. But that's just my opinion. Now let's move on to my thoughts on the cast members that will be Married at First Sight. The first couple that I want to talk about are Jasmine and Airris. During this episode, we learn that Jasmine has a history of being in beauty pageants, she's a cheer coach, she's a dog owner, and she is not high maintenance. With Airris, we learn that he's a little shy, yet well-spoken. We also learn that his mother still folds his laundry, which could be a red flag for Jasmine. Now, while Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal felt that they would be a great match together, I have serious concerns for Jasmine and Airris. For starters, Jasmine is looking for a man that can help her build, help her grow, is strong in his faith, and that wants a family. I'm also sure that with Jasmine having a dog, she's looking for a man that loves dogs as well. Airris, on the other hand, is looking for a wife that he can emotionally support and be her biggest cheerleader, which in my opinion will clash, because throughout this episode, I never got a good sense of what tangible qualities that Airris will bring to a marriage, or what were some of the qualities in his potential wife that will make him happy. With Airris being the oldest cast member on this season of the show, I wonder if Jasmine would be patient enough to hold his hand and help him find his own confidence, as well as help him become the leader that he needs to be. So as of right now, I'm giving Jasmine and Airris a 50% chance of saying yes on decision day. Next, there's Nicole and Chris. The unique thing about Nicole, in my opinion, is that she reminds me of Kirsten from last season. She's extremely talkative, energetic, comes off as confident, and she's well organized. And with her job in marketing for a real estate tech company, she also makes good money. Chris, on the other hand, is a simple guy who likes to do simple things and be around women that can make him laugh. While Kristen and Nicole are both dog owners, I'm not sure how I feel about their chances of making it to decision day. For starters, Chris mentioned that physical attraction is very important to him. And let me be clear by saying that Nicole is definitely not ugly, at least not to me. But in past seasons, we've seen several cast members who make a big deal about physical attraction, only to be matched with people that they're not physically attracted to, and for them to give up on the process a few episodes into the season. So I question whether Chris would truly find Nicole attractive, and I also question whether Nicole would be attracted to Chris's personality. Nicole was asked if she wanted a good guy or a bad guy, and she replied that she wanted a man with some edge. And from the looks of things, Chris is anything but edgy. At this time, I'm giving Nicole and Chris a 35% chance of saying yes on decision day. Next up, there's Gina and Clint. And in a way, I understand why Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal matched them together. After all, both Gina and Clint make good money. They also both want to be married, but missing from both of their segments was a believable reason as to why they wanted to be married. In my opinion, I think that they simply want companionship, because they're both independent, and they really don't need a significant other for anything else. I also think that from a compatibility standpoint, I'm not sure if their personalities will mesh well together. Clint is an outgoing nerd who comes off as a free spirit, and he wants somebody who is naturally beautiful. Gina, on the other hand, has her own business, and I wonder if she would take off her boss cap and allow Clint to lead. I also wonder if she will set time aside to do the things that Clint wants to do, even if it comes at the expense of micromanaging her own business. I wonder if Clint will be physically attracted to Gina, because Clint did say that he wanted a woman with natural beauty and Gina was wearing makeup throughout the episode. So as of right now, I'd give Clint and Gina a 40% chance of saying yes on decision day. Next, we gotta talk about Kirsten and Shaquille. Let me be blunt and share that I would give Kirsten and Shaquille a 0% chance of saying yes by decision day, and here's why. On paper, Kirsten is perfect for Married at First Sight. She's well-spoken, very physically attractive, and she's got drama written all over her. On this episode, Kirsten essentially admits to wanting to be married for fear of being alone. She's also seeking a man that can be a leader, a protector, and provider. Oh, and I forgot to mention that she's looking for a man that could give her 7 to 8 inches of that premium beef injection. Now, I think Shaquille is a cool guy, but in my opinion, he reminds me a little bit of Justin from last season. I think that Shaquille might be a little bit on the sensitive side, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if somebody like Kirsten would respect Shaquille or see him as a man that she wants to be with if he can't show her his ability to protect her, and if he can't rearrange some organs while giving her that good old pickle tickle. So yeah, I don't see them making it past decision day. And lastly, there's Domynique and Mack. I'll say that I'll give them a 60% chance of saying yes by decision day. Mack let it be known that he is adventurous, that he doesn't mind being the sole provider for the family, and that he wants a woman that's outgoing. Domynique is one of the youngest cast members on the show, and she has an old soul, and she's looking for a number of tangible qualities in a good husband. Domynique is somebody who likes to date older, and she believes in compromising and communicating. The only potential issue that I see with Domynique and Mack is if Mack will be attracted to Dominique's body type. I know that this notion may be a little on the shallow side, but as a man, I think I have a moral obligation to everybody out there to explain why some of the male cast members may not be physically attracted to their wives. The uncomfortable truth is that some guys are indeed shallow. But I do believe that if Mack finds Domynique to be physically attractive from head to toe, then the sky's the limit for the couple. So with that being said, here's my plan for review and content for this season of the show. Now for the past several seasons, there have been roughly 17 episodes of Married at First Sight per season that range from the first episode until decision day. But according to People.com, season 16 of Married at First Sight will have 23 episodes, which I'm assuming does not include the reunion episodes. So for this season of the show, my plan is to upload all new reviews on Thursday mornings. I also plan to upload any kind of spoiler videos for this season of the show, as well as random discussion questions that feature the couples for the season. So if you're new to the channel, if you're a fan of Married at First Sight, and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then allow me to give you my 3 top reasons for why you should tune into my channel for Married at First Sight content. First, my review format is what I consider to be straight shot, no chaser, in that the majority of my reviews will be under 10 minutes long, and it will be straight to the point and full of substance. Second, my opinions and theories are 100% my own. I don't have any sponsors, I don't cave into bandwagonism, and I don't tell viewers what they want to hear so that I could get their support. Some of my thoughts for this season of the show may be popular, and some of my thoughts may not be popular, but I will always present my message in a respectful manner, and I will always respect the opinions of others that visit my channel. And lastly, I strongly encourage feedback and engagement on the channel, so if you leave a comment on any of my reviews, best believe I will reply to all comments. But there you have it, folks. This marks the end of the video. If you have any questions or comments, then feel free to leave them below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.